Alright folks, JC the Sniper coming to you with another blade review. And if you've watched my videos in the past, or if you've heard me talk on my videos, you might know that I like Kershaw pretty well. I've got quite a few Kershaw blades from things like the OD1 and OD2, which pretty sure I've got a video out there on these little blades. Pretty cool little system in there that drives them, that overdrive system from Kershaw. Pretty cool. Got that nice over travel stop on the frame lock, kind of cool. Just some neat little features there. Nice little Kershaws. You've probably seen a Kershaw Oh So Sweet come out because it's got that excellent speed and it just pops out right away with that assisted blade. Really nice, high quality blade for a low price. Excellent EDC offerings. And you may have recently seen my review of the Kershaw Scamp. Another excellent EDC blade. Now, you know, these are all really cool, nice little blades. However, you probably have not seen, well, I know you haven't seen on my channel yet, my favorite Kershaw blade. If you are a fan of Kershaw, you'll definitely know this blade, and even if you're not, you've probably seen it because it's a very popular knife elsewhere. Definitely popular in the knife community, and that is the Kershaw Skyline. And this is just a sweet little blade. I've been wanting one for a long time, but just hadn't added one to my collection. And loving family members this Christmas went and got me one, so finally added one to my collection, and I'm very pleased to have it. So we're just going to talk a little bit about this blade today. Personally, I think it is one of the finest offerings from Kershaw. This is just a great little blade. Hard to beat this blade for EDC. It's sweet. I can't say enough good things about it. Obviously, well, we'll just go into purpose. Purpose of this blade is going to be EDC. If it were a little bit bigger, you know, maybe had a couple other features, it would be a great tactical blade. And you could press it into that use, but for now I'm just going to say it's an EDC blade. Maybe in the future someone will make it a tactical version, but right now, EDC. The handle is G10, and it's a pretty high quality G10, very good traction on it. I like the traction of it, I like the feel, and it's very nicely rounded and just very well done handle scales. And the blade, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the Sandvik steel, some sort of weird steel, I don't remember exactly. But it's a high quality steel. It's one of Kershaw's higher quality steels, not the standard AUS 8-ish offerings that they have, not the 8CR. It's a higher quality steel. Might be that 14C 28N, I don't remember. Anyway, for some reason it's not stamped on the blade. I know that Kershaw normally stamps their blades with their steels. Example being the, oh, where'd it go? There it is. The Scamp here, 8CR 13 MOV. And I believe, no, I guess it's not on that one either. That one doesn't have it, but this one has a higher quality steel too, so perhaps they just don't stamp those, I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. I just really love this blade shape. To me, this thing, it looks like a shark. I don't know if anyone else is struck that way, but it looks like a shark to me. It's just got that, you know, sharp and clean lines and just very visually pleasing. I just like the way it looks. It looks sweet. And it's just very well designed in the blade. You get really good belly. You get a nice tip. You know, fairly delicate but still pretty strong tip with that drop point. Got a little bit of a fake swedge going on. The back of the blade is a little bit rounded, which I like. I think it just looks cool. And of course you got the built-in flipper that turns into a finger choil, and you got the friggin' thumb studs that turn into your blade stop in the back. It's just very, very nice. Very well designed. Now, it does have a flipper. You can flip it out with a flipper. And it also has a thumb stud. It comes out faster with the thumb stud just because of where the thumb stud is situated in line with the axis of the knife. This one, you don't get quite as much pop on it. You can still pop it out pretty good. It just doesn't get quite as much. If I use the rear thing, I flick it a little bit. If I use the thumb stud, you don't need to do that. It flies out of there. So the blade comes out quick. Comes out really quick, and I like that. Very quick coming out, and the lock's up nice. It is a liner lock, but it's a sturdy liner lock. It's very, very secure. No movement whatsoever in that blade. Very solid, and it has a solid feel to it. It doesn't feel like there's any flex. There's only the knife is only lined on one side. It has a steel liner on the side with the liner lock, and the other side is just straight G10. I don't mind that. I think it's great for EDC. It's just really, really light that way. This knife is under 3 ounces. I'm going to say it's like 2.2, 2.4 ounces, something like that. Very light. You get a 3-inch blade, very light knife. Really, really good package. You get screwed construction, so you can see there's 3 screws to take it apart. Very easy to take apart, not too much there going on. And this clip, I actually like the clip pretty well. I generally don't like shiny things. I wish it were blackened, but I don't mind it on this knife. It is swappable, tip up or tip down. I'm probably going to swap it. I've been carrying it like this. Generally, I switch them and carry it the other way. But I've been carrying it on my left pocket, and because it's not swappable left to right, I don't really care. Because I generally carry my primary defensive knife on my right pocket on my strong side, and then I'll carry, something else on my left side. So I've been carrying it left side, and since it's only swappable up down, it didn't really make any difference to me, because if I'm going to carry it, tip up, but on the wrong way in my pocket, I'm going to have to pull it out, and then I'm going to have to rotate it in my hand. It's just not going to help me any other than pulling it out here and rotating it. So that's why it's still oriented that way, just because it doesn't make any difference the way I'm carrying it right now. If I were going to carry it right side, it would definitely be riding tip up already. One other thing I like about it is the way it closes up. You see a lot of knives that when they close up, there's a lot of blades sticking out, or humping out weird. This one, when it closes, is just very, it's just like a little square. Just a little square package. Closes up very nicely, and I just like that. It just almost all the blade just disappears into the handle. Pretty sweet. The handle, ergonomically, is designed very well. Lays right in your palm. That finger groove up there goes in nicely. Just lays in there. Grips very well. There's no jimping up here, so it's a little slick on top, but I'm not too worried about that. It still handles very nicely. If you had to press it into service as a tactical blade, I think reverse grip would probably be the way to go, because it's nicely sized for that. Wrap around it, lock in, and just get a nice firm strike. You could do that if you have to. Forward grip, probably not the best. This finger choil is pretty deep, so it would help hold you quite a bit, but there's no jimping on the back, so it'd get a little dicey. If I had to press it into service, I would definitely use it, and I think the strength of the blade would serve you well. However, I think the slipperiness may not. I definitely wouldn't want this to be the blade I had to have to use, but if it were, there's definitely worse options out there. So, pretty good overall. For EDC, it's just hard to beat this blade for EDC. It's so small, it's so light, it's just compact, fits nicely, looks nice, excellent blade steel, perfect blade shape, good ergonomics on the handle, comes out fast. Just not enough good things to say about this knife. You can't, very, very hard to beat this knife. Probably one of the best EDC knives ever made, in my opinion. And I guess that's about all I can say about it. So, JC the Sniper signing off.